going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We got Thursday college basketball today. Not exactly the best day of college hoops to bet on, but just like every day here on the channel, I go through each and every game against the spread. I give you my predictions. So if you're new to the channel today or you just haven't yet, hit that subscribe button and definitely drop a like on the video as well. I appreciate getting that thumbs up on my videos. It's free, no obligation. They're just buttons. They take half a second. You just click them, and I really do appreciate it. So consider that. Got a lot right yesterday, guys. Got a lot right, and you know, I don't know how many of the high school level games I got wrong, but I told you Oregon, I told you Rutgers, Arkansas, Missouri, Cincinnati, Providence, Penn State over Nebraska. I mean, if we're talking the main games, Power 4 and just below Power 4, I just continued to excel, and it was another winning day. In premium. I mean, how about a 10-day sample size of premium? I've won 8 of the 10 days. 62% winning percentage in those 10 days, up 21 units just about. I bet $100 as my unit size currently. I'll put a screenshot up there. One of the bets that we had today, I posted. I'll give the screenshot for you guys again, what I posted in the community section. You can always see my results. I've been posting lately in the community section here on YouTube for the actual details in terms of wager size and odds and what were the plays. But yeah, had a kind of a little creative bet there. I wanted to take advantage of Cincinnati, but I wanted a little bit more meat on the bone after that line came down after I recorded last night's video. So we went with an alternative spread there with Cincy, just getting a couple extra points, and then we threw in UNC money line and cashed that for a unit of profit. It's rare. 99% of my premium is just straight bets against the spread, but occasionally we have money line parlays and some creative bets as well. And, you know, just from time to time, I like to just refresh your mind and remind you that I do bet every single one of these wagers myself. This is not just a gimmick. I'm not here just trying to make money. You guys know I only charge $30 for my picks. I'm not in it for the money in terms of my premium. I make tons of money, thousands and thousands of dollars betting on these games myself. And I do cover each and every game every single day. But if you actually want to know the ones I'm going to bet on, then get on that text list, man. You guys can sign up with the link in the description, danspicks.net. That is my website. It doesn't matter if you get a week of picks, a month, the annual package. I will put you on the text list, and everything will get sent directly to your phone. You're going to get the plays, those odds that come with those plays, and how many units to put on each one. And that is very important. Bankroll management and a unit size is by far the priority in sports betting. My current unit is 2.5% of my entire bankroll that I use specifically for sports betting. So keep that in mind when you guys get the texts. Try it out, man. I mean, I just don't know how you can see this just consistently. 8 out of the last 10 days, my entire season of profit. You guys saw my football numbers. You could scroll back years of videos here on my YouTube channel. Look at NBA playoffs last year, one of the most historical runs ever. Look at my MLB season. Both of those things are right around the corner after college basketball finishes up. It doesn't stop. And then that brings us into football again, where I really put up historical numbers. So get on the text list, man. I mean, you guys, I know some of you guys in the comments, I read all the comments. Some of you guys are pretty good. Some of you guys have common sense and you know ball on a decent level. I respect you guys in the comment section. But man, for the cost that I charge for my picks, at least get my picks. Bounce your opinions off of what I send to you. And maybe on some of the ones that correlate to what you were already thinking, you can put more money on those. That's what most of my clients do. They're already people that are pretty good at betting, but they know I'm one of the best in the industry. They want my opinion on a daily basis, and it just helps them really stick to the script and just cash consistently. And that's what it's about, man. Consistent. Winning more than losing. We're always going to have losing picks. We're always going to have winning picks. It's just about winning more than losing. But hey, I could sit here and yak your guys' ear off for hours and hours about bankroll management and all these politically correct things to do in sports betting, but they're so important, man. I have to bring it up in every video just to try to help some of you guys that are still out there parlaying, because it's just not going to work. I mean, congrats if you hit an 8-legger last week. You're probably still down a shit ton in the last month. We all know it. Let me bring up Pickett Sports. Let's go over the games. Here we go. Let me share the screen with you guys. Thursday, man, a lot of games. They're not my real favorite, but I have been doing good with these. I mean, I gave you guys quite a few winners yesterday. Even in these lesser games, I think we had, well, I'm not going to spend here 10 minutes going over all the winners. But you guys can watch yesterday's video if you're interested. Marshall, Old Dominion. Give me Old Dominion. Give me the 2.5. Marshall on the road is just not something I'm interested in. UMBC and UMass Lowell. Is this a get right spot? I mean, they got to start to figure some stuff out here. I'm going to go UMass here at home. I'll lay the 5.5. New Hampshire, Binghamton, huge number. Huge number. Binghamton's winning, no doubt. No doubt Binghamton's winning this game. Is it going to be by 9? New Hampshire. Can they hang in there and get this one? I don't think so. I'm laying the points with Binghamton. Northwestern Ohio State, amazing. A decent game, a power conference. Oh, feels so good. Just makes me feel a certain type of way looking at a big name school. It's just amazing. Northwestern getting 10.5. This is too much. I've bet Ohio State laying big numbers, or at least suggested it here in recent times over the past couple weeks. I think they had a game against Washington where they were also laying 10.5. They covered with ease. I think they won by 19 or something like that. Northwestern is a team that is competitive. I wish Barnheiser was involved. And if he was, this spread would probably be like 5.5. But they still got enough. They have enough to be competitive here. I'm taking the 10.5 with Northwestern. They'll probably kind of fall down and collapse in the later part of the game and probably lose the game by like 6 or 7. So I have to take the points here with Northwestern. 10.5, that's just a little bit too much. Georgia Southern, App State, no idea. Drexel, Delaware. Pretty good game here. I'm actually going to lean Drexel, taking 2.5. Eastern Kentucky and Bellarmine, or Bellarmine, whatever you guys want to say. Man, Bellarmine getting 8.5. I got to fade him here. They got that win, that much-needed win. I think this is just kind of a letdown spot. I mean, if it was a better team than Eastern Kentucky, I'd feel better about it, but I got to lay the points in this one. Maine, Albany. I'll go Albany, up there in Albany. The Great Danes, it's kind of the area where I'm actually from. I used to go to the games all the time. I had my high school graduation in the same gym that these guys play in. I'm gonna go ahead and take the Danes here, plus 1.5. Towson, Elon, give me Towson, 1.5. I'm taking the 1.5. Louisiana Lafayette and Troy. Can the Ragin' Cajun stay within the number? I'm gonna say yes. I'll take the points. Monmouth, Hofstra. Give me the points of Monmouth. This is a coin flip game. 6.5? 6.5? I feel like this should this not be 3.5? 2.5? 6.5 is too high. I got to take the points. Charleston, Northeastern. I think it's a Northeastern spot. I'm going to take the 1.5. New Mexico State, Jacksonville State. Excuse me. Good thing I got my tea. You guys always give me the tea recommendations down there in the comment section. You guys had some funky ones. You guys were talking about like some really weird teas. And if you guys are tea drinkers, you can continue to load up that comment section with your favorites. This is a mint medley, spearmint and peppermint. It's really good. Helps me get these picks right, actually. New Mexico State, Jacksonville State. Give me the points. I'm taking the 6.5. Georgia State, JMU. No idea. Spread looks exactly right. Very accurate. I don't see any value there. Campbell, North Carolina, A&T. God. Yeah. I mean, man, you guys really like betting on this shit. It's unbelievable. And I get it, man. Some of you guys, you leave the comments down there that you have no idea what you're talking about. If you just knew how to bet the smaller schools, it's the most profitable way to blah, blah. No, it's not. The juice is not worth the squeeze. There were a lot of games yesterday that looked like complete locks with the smaller schools, and teams were like losing outright. It's just inconsistent. The volatility is far, far worse than Power 4 basketball. And this is a good example here. This could be an upset. This could be a complete blowout. I don't know. Give me I'm going to lay it, man. I'm going to lay the 4.5 of Campbell. UTEP, Kennesaw State, actually a pretty good game here. Not because they're good teams, just because it's pretty even. I'm going to take 3.5. Give me UTEP. Bryant, Vermont. Give me Vermont. I'll take the 2.5. Hopefully they can get that one. UNC Asheville and Radford. I'm going to go Radford here. I think it speaks volumes. I don't want Asheville on the road. I'll go Radford. Money line play. Florida Gulf Coast and Stetson. You got to go Gulf Coast. I'm just not betting on Stetson basketball. Central Connecticut Blue Devils, Chicago State. Give me the points. Give me the points. Nice, comfortable win, but I think they're just going to go through the motions here. I don't think they have really any incentive to keep the foot on the gas and win by 25. They'll just cruise nice and comfortable to a 10-point win. A nice little sweat of a cover for Chicago State, probably. I'll take the points there. Stonehill, Wagner. Give me Wagner. I think the wrong team's favored. Give me the 2.5. Fairleigh Dick, Mercyhurst. Do we want Fair Dick here? Probably not. I'll take the 2.5. St. Francis and Lemoyne. Give me St. Francis. I'll take the 1.5. I think they're going to beat Lemoyne outright. Austin P and Queens. Give me Queens. I'll lay it. SIU and Moorhead. Generally, Moorhead's better than Lesshead. I think we all agree with that. God, I don't know, though. Moorhead getting 2.5. That looks like a trap. I'm gonna go SIU. Money line. Central Arkansas, West Georgia, no idea. Southern Utah and Abilene Christian, no clue. Lindenwood and Little Rock. Little Rock laying 9.5. Yikes. Man, the total's only 134.5 too. Can Lindenwood hang in there? Can they lose by 6 or 7? I don't think so. I'll lay the points. Eastern Washington, Northern Colorado. I think that's a Northern Colorado spot. Hopefully they keep their foot on the gas. I'll lay the points. Should be a blowout. Idaho, Northern Arizona. No idea who watches those two teams. Coastal, Southern Miss. I'll go Southern Miss. Coastal's really bad. Jacksonville, North Florida. This is actually a really, really good game. I'm going to go North Florida here. I'm going to take the 2. North Alabama and Lipscomb. 5.5, 6.5. 5.5, 6.5. 5.5, 6.5 in this one. I mean, this is pretty steep. Lipscomb minus 5.5 against North Bama. I'm taking it. I'm taking the 6.5. That's a one-possession game, man. That's a coin flip game. USC Maryland, amazing. Another good game in the mix. And another game kind of similar to that one earlier, that Ohio State game. Maryland's winning. I have no doubt about it. I think it's more likely that if there was going to be an upset between Maryland and Ohio State, it's definitely more likely that Maryland loses to USC, in my opinion, just based on the injuries to Northwestern. So if you were going to go really ballsy and try to pick an upset, maybe USC is worth a sprinkle. I mean, it's almost 5xing your money on the money line. You could just put a fifth of a unit on that plus 470 and almost win a unit of profit if you guys are really interested in that. I think it's a Maryland win. I'm just hoping USC doesn't crumble at the end. This Maryland team is talented. I just think USC has the right athleticism to simply hang with and score with Maryland. I see this as a 6, 7, maybe an 8-point win, somewhere in the middle to upper single digits. 10.5, it just seems a bit steep for me. So I'm going to take the points with USC. I think they can hang in there and lose a close one. Western Illinois, Southeastern, Missouri State, no idea. I don't even know where those teams are, man. I mean, I pay attention to all the games. Most of these I have a pretty good idea. That last one, zero idea. Fucking zero idea. Nothing. I have no idea. And I don't think anybody on earth does. UT Martin, Tennessee Tech, again. I mean, dude, it just makes me laugh that you guys actually want to bet this stuff and really take this seriously. This is crazy, man. Just go play roulette at the local casino. It's like the same odds of taking a guess on these games, man. Maybe even better. I think 50-50 out the roulette wheel, picking black or red, is actually better than taking a guess on some of these. Eastern Illinois, Southern Indiana. Give me the points there. Sam Houston, Western Kentucky. Pretty good game here. Oh, this was going to be a sweat. Either way you're going to look at it, I think the line's very accurate. That's exactly where I would put it. I'm going to go with the Hilltoppers. I'm going to lay the 3.5 here. Hopefully they can get it done. I do think it's going to be very competitive. I think there'll be some lead changes. Good game. I'm going to watch the game for sure. Should be an entertaining one to watch. But the spread, it looks about right. It looks where it should be. Louisiana Tech, Middle Tennessee. Probably take the points there with La Tech. Wichita, Florida Atlantic. I think look, Wichita's playing much better than they did in the early season. I just think this is a Florida Atlantic spot. I'll lay the 6.5. That line does appear to be coming down, though. Interesting. Bakersfield, UC Davis, probably lay the points. Portland State, Idaho State, probably take the 2. Utah Valley, Utah Tech, no idea. Sacramento State and Weber State. Weber's laying 6.5. How bad is Sacramento State? They must really be bad. I'm gonna trust the sports books here. I'll lay the 6.5. UC San Diego and Cal Poly, no idea. Pacific and San Fran. I mean, this should be a blowout. I just really feel like the spread is too high, though. I like San Fran. I like the Dons. I bet them every here and there on an annual basis. 14.5. God. I'm going to lay it, but I really wish it was like a 10.5. I might even bet it myself if it was a 9 or a 10. Fullerton, UC Santa Barbara. Spread looks right. Should be a blowout. Lay the points. Oregon State, Pepperdine. Oregon State, give me the Beavs. Those teams aren't close. UC Irvine, Anteaters, laying 6.5. Probably the right side. Long Beach State, Riverside. Interesting. This spread looks a little bit too much. I thought this would be like 6.5, to be honest. Maybe a 7.5. I'm going to take the 11.5. DK there, minus 115. You can get 11.5 with Long Beach? Sure. Loyola Marymount, Santa Clara to end the night. Give me the points. Give me the 12.5. What a slate, guys. What a slate. But hey, you see the numbers, man. You see the numbers. Get on the text list. I mean, what, are you just going to keep guessing, keep doing parlays, hoping to strike it rich? I'm already eyeballing Saturday. You guys have known what I've been doing here on the Saturdays, man. The last Saturday, the Saturday before that, the Saturday before that. Saturdays all year. It's another big one, man. We're in late February. This is when stuff really starts to crank up. I am absolutely going to have more 3 and 4 unit plays this Saturday. We're going to put a bunch more money in our pockets. Get on the text list. I'll see you in the next video.